Dear children, we have to learn about geographical features of India. This is a new lesson from the part of history. This is a new lesson from history part. Geographical features of India. What were the geographical features of India that we have to think? In order to study about India, we have to learn more about the geographical specialities of India. If you want to study about India, we should learn about the geographical specialities or features of India. Life and environment. See, life. What is that? Life and environment are closely related. Like, we cannot lead a life apart from our environment. Apart from our environment, we cannot lead a life. Our life is closely connected with our environment. We are ready to adjust or we are able to adjust according to our environment. We are ready to adjust or we are able to adjust our life according to the environment in which we are living. So life and environment are closely related. So, in order to study about India, what we should do? In order to learn or in order to study about India, we have to learn the environment of India. In order to study about India or in order to learn about India, we should learn the environment of India. We should learn about the environment of India. Then another opinion also is that textbook. India is a subcontinent. India is a subcontinent. And I have told you more than 1,00,000,000 times I have told you. What is the meaning of the word continent? Continent is a collection of countries. Continent is a collection or a group of countries having a common speciality of its own. That is known as continent. Continent is a collection of countries having a common speciality of its own. That is known as continent. That is the meaning of the word continent. Then what is that? There are 7 continents in the world. 7 continents are there. Then we know the name of 7 continents: Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, South America, North America, Europe. These 7 continents are there. Other than in the Antarctica continent, human life is there in other continents. Other than in the continent of Antarctica, human life is there in other continents. There is no other. Human life is there in other continents of the world. Human life is there. But in the land of Antarctica, human life is not there, or human life is impossible in the land of Antarctica because very dry air is there. Very powerful dry air is there in the land of Antarctica. And flowing ice is there, glaciers. So that human life is impossible in the land of Antarctica. That is special. Other than in Antarctica, in other continents, what is that? Human life is there. In other continents, human life is there. Another road we have subcontinent, India. Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, what is that? India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan. All these countries together are known by what name? Indian subcontinent. Because these countries do have their own specialities. These countries are having their own special features. The climate of these countries are somewhat same. The climate of these countries or these nations are somewhat same climate. Climate of these nations are somewhat same climate is there. And the political condition of these people are somewhat same. And the geographical features of India are also the geographical features of all these nations are somewhat same. So that these countries are known by the name Indian subcontinent. These countries are known as members of Indian subcontinent. Then India is a peninsula also. Other than these things, it is said that India is a peninsula also. What is the meaning of the word peninsula? That we have to think. What is peninsula? Peninsula is a piece of land in which all the three sides are covered with water and only one side is covered with the land area. That is known as peninsula. India is a peninsula. For example, at the southern side of India, at the southern side of India, we do have Indian Ocean. At the south side or at the southern side of India, we do have Indian Ocean. South side we have Indian Ocean. At the western side of India, we do have the Arabian Sea. At the western side, what we do have? At the western side, we do have Arabian Sea. And at the eastern side, what we do have? Bay of Bengal. At the eastern side of India, we do have the Bay of Bengal, eastern side. All the three sides of India are covered with water. At the northern side of India, we do have what we do have? Himalayas. At the northern side, we do have the Great Himalayas. Only one side of India is covered with the land area. Imagine that this side was also covered with water. then what would have happened if this side was also covered with water? India would have been known as an island. Since only three sides are covered with water, one side is land area, we are calling India as a peninsula. India is not an island. Then we have to know what is an island. What is an island and what is the meaning of the word island that we have to know. What is an island? What is the meaning of the word island that we have to know. Island is a piece of land in which all the four sides are covered with water on the four sides. Sri Lanka is an island. Sri Lanka. And Australia is an island. That is the meaning of the word peninsula. So what we are doing? We are learning or we are studying the lesson. Geographical features of India. What are the geographical features of India that we are reading? How many features are there of India? Or what are the geographical features or specialities of India that we are learning? Geographical features or specialities of India. Then, geographers and historians are telling one opinion. What is opinion of geographers and historians regarding India that we have studied? There is a close connection between our life and environment. The life and environment of the people are closely related. That means people are having one ability of adjusting their life with the environment. People do have one habit of adjusting their life with the environment. That is the idea. According to the changing environment, we are able to adjust our life. According to the changing environment, we are able to adjust our life. That is the specialty. So what is that? India is known as a subcontinent. The word Indian subcontinent we are using. The word India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan. All these nations are coming under the category of the word Indian subcontinent. What is the meaning of the word Indian subcontinent? We have to think. What is Indian subcontinent? Or what is the meaning of the word Indian subcontinent? We have to know. That means India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan. All these nations are having their own common geographical specialties. All these nations are having their own common geographical specialties are there. And the physical specialties of all the people are also same. The physical specialties of all the people are also same. That is the meaning of Indian subcontinent. This is the meaning of, this is a specialty of Indian subcontinent. Another word also is there. India is a peninsula. India. Peninsula means it is a piece of land in which all the three sides are covered with water and one side is covered with the land area. See at the southern side. Indian Ocean is there. At the western side, Arabian Sea is there. At the eastern side, Bay of Bengal is there. At the northern side, the Himalayas are there. Because of this reason, India is not an island, it is a peninsula. Then what is an island? That we have seen. An island is a piece of land in which all the four sides are covered with water. Sri Lanka, Australia are examples of islands. I think up here you are able to follow. See, these are specialities of India. Then according to geographical specialities, how we can divide India into several parts? According to geographical specialities, how we can divide India, that we are learning. According to the geographical specialities, how or in what way we can divide India? Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain is having its own specialities. Those areas which are near Sindhu and Ganga river is known as Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain is very fertile by their very nature. Indo-Gangetic Plain is very fertile by their very nature. Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain is fertile so that it is suitable for agricultural work. Indo-Gangetic Plain is more suitable for agricultural work. Indo-Gangetic Plain is very suitable for or more suitable for agricultural work. Indo-Gangetic Plain is suitable for agricultural work. And what is that? People are doing agriculture as a full-time occupation or part-time occupation in Indo-Gangetic Plain area. And another one is known as coastal plain. Coastal plain. What is the meaning of coastal plain? That we go through. Coastal plain. Coastal plain means those areas which are near river, sea or ocean. Those areas which are near sea, river or ocean is known as coastal plain area. They are known by the name coastal plain area. Coastal plain area are also too fertile. They are made of alluvial soil. They are made of alluvial soil. What is the meaning of alluvial soil? That we have seen. That soil which is made because of rain water is known as alluvial soil. During the time of rainy season, what will be there? River water may carry so many items. Those items, sand, the branches of trees and wooden pieces, they may deposit in one place. After so many years, this place will be formed as a land area known as coastal plain area. During the beginning of India's civilization, during the beginning days of Indian civilization, people lived in the coastal plain areas of India. Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is another important physical division of India. Then what is that? Narmada River. Narmada River, what is the speciality of Narmada River? That we have seen. It divides India into Malwa and Central Plateau. Narmada River is dividing India into two parts, that is Malwa land and Central Highlands. India do have 6,100 kilometers. Coastal land is there. India do have 6,100 kilometers coastal land in the land of India. This coastal land is very fertile. People are doing agriculture work there. Fishing has been developed there. And hydroelectric power plants are located near the coastal areas of India. That means by providing one tank across the rivers of India, hydroelectric power projects are developed there. See, listen here. We are studying about geographical features of India. Geographical features. According to the speciality of India, according to the special features of India, what can be done? India can be divided into so many physical areas. India can be divided into so many physical areas according to the speciality of India. We can divide it into so many physical areas according to its speciality. One is Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain is those areas which are near Sindhu and Ganga. They are very fertile. Indo-Gangetic Plain area is very fertile. They are very fertile area. Then what is that? People are doing agricultural work in the Indo-Gangetic Plain area. People are doing agriculture work or agriculture operations at the Indo-Gangetic Plain. Another one is known as coastal plain of India. Coastal plain. What is the meaning of coastal plain? That we should know what is coastal plain. Coastal plain means those areas which are near the sea, near the ocean and near the river. That place is known as coastal plain. How coastal plain is formed, that we have to. During the time of rain, river water may carry enough sand, branches of river and wooden pieces. After flowing for kilometers, these items may be deposited near the river. After so many years, those items may form as land or soil. That soil is known as which one? Coastal plain or alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is very suitable for agriculture. Alluvial soil. It is more suitable for agriculture. Alluvial soil. People are doing agriculture work or agriculture operations on the branch of rivers or on alluvial soil. What is that? On alluvial soil, people are doing the agriculture work on alluvial soil. Another division of India is known as Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is another important division of India. Deccan Plateau. What is the meaning of the word plateau? I have told you several times. Some areas are covered with plain land. Some other areas are small hills. Such an area is known as plateau. Deccan Plateau is another important physical speciality of India. Narmada river is there. Narmada river. Narmada river is dividing India into two parts. Malwa plateau areas and central plateau areas. This Narmada river that is dividing India into two parts. Then India do have a long coastal land of its own. India have a long coastal land of its own. 6,100 kilometer distance coastal land is there for India. That coastal land is very much suitable for agriculture work or agriculture operations. Dear children, you observe this video. Read the same topic in the textbook. If you do have doubts, you please call me in person. Thank you.